There is a peace that passes all understanding. It doesn't begin when everything makes sense. It begins the moment you decide to trust God before the outcome. Trusting God first isn't just a spiritual idea. It's a choice that shifts your entire life. Because trust isn't built on perfect circumstances, it's built on a perfect God. The one who sees the end from the beginning, who knows what you need before you even ask, and who walks with you through every step, even the ones you don't understand. Today, as you begin this new day, I invite you to lay aside worry, fear, and doubt. Let go of the burden to figure everything out, and embrace a deeper trust in the one who holds all things together. This devotional will guide you into that trust, and together we will pray a powerful prayer to invite God's peace, direction, and favor over your life. So breathe deeply. You are not alone. You are held, and you are about to step into a peace that this world cannot give. Let's begin. True peace begins not when challenges disappear, but when you choose to trust God even before you understand. Just like a pilot flies through clouds relying on his instruments, you too must learn to trust God's word over what you see or feel. Your senses may fail you, but God's promises never do. Proverbs 3:5-6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. When you surrender your need to control, you receive something greater, assurance from heaven. You don't need to figure everything out. You just need to acknowledge Him first. Trusting God first means starting your day with, "Lord, I trust you," even when you have no clue what's ahead. Worry knocks constantly, but you decide who comes in. Trust opens the door to God's peace. Control is an illusion, but God's guidance is real. When you put God first, He aligns your life with His purpose. It doesn't guarantee a life without trouble, but it guarantees that you will never walk through it alone. Let faith, not fear, set the tone for your day. The greatest battles are fought in the mind before a single step is taken. Trust begins with your thoughts. Anxious thoughts multiply when you focus on what could go wrong. But God calls you to fix your mind on what is true, noble, and worthy. Isaiah 26:3 promises, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on you, because they trust in you." Every time you bring your worry to God, you make space for His peace. Every time you speak a promise instead of a fear, you strengthen your faith. Trust isn't a feeling. It's a choice to believe that God's word outweighs your emotions. When you choose trust, your mind becomes a place of hope, not panic. And it doesn't stop in your thoughts. Trust affects your actions too. It takes courage to move forward when the path is unclear. But trust walks even when the way isn't visible. God calls you to act in faith, not fear, to give, to forgive, to serve, even when it costs you something. Trusting God means releasing your plans and holding tightly to His promises. When you trust first, you walk in obedience that opens doors you couldn't force open. You let go of what if and walk in even if. Even if it's hard, God is faithful. Even if it takes time, God is working. And even if the answers aren't clear, God is still in control. Trusting God is easy when life makes sense, but it becomes most powerful when nothing around you feels stable. Uncertain seasons are not a sign that God has left you. They are an invitation to go deeper, to believe beyond what you